Hello everyone. We're here on the Base IDs account and we have a new Intervalo. So we'll be taking on that today. Expectations? I don't think this will be that bad. I'm cautiously optimistic. I mean, we get Kira as an assist unit for basically the entire thing, and I mean, it's no secret that the only hard part is potentially going to be the boss, but we have a few normal stages to get through before that, and story skipping, I suppose. But, like, I don't think Rufo is the hardest boss in the game. I don't think anyone really does. And I've beaten every other boss with the base IDs so far, so probably should be able to do this one. We'll have to see. Do I know what damage type you are? Blunt, Orange Gloom, okay, so like the good characters.
저를요?
네.
Probably this as the starting lineup.
앞장서시오.
No Gregor.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
With Kira, it really doesn't seem like it's going to be anything too bad. It can't be worse than Chiyu. I soloed Chiyu with base Honglu on my second try, so that's not really that hard of a fight as a point of comparison. But yeah, I really don't think it will be that bad. Everything neutral is kind of what I expected for these enemies. Why is that? I guess that is my skill too. Sanity enemies can snowball me, which is the most annoying thing in this entire game. And they inflict sinking, which makes it even worse in that regard. Good, is losing with your skill 3 even? Okay. Did we win a single clash that turn? I don't think we did. No, Honglu got sanity from his passive. Yeah, no clashes were won that turn. Unless you count Kira. And like, Kira's part of the team, so we can count Kira. This is basically the Kira Solos Twinning Threads stream. Or Twining Threads? It's probably Twining Threads, isn't it? I've been saying Twinning Threads in my head. This is the first time I've tried to say it out loud. Makes a bit more sense, I think. Otis, you can ego. Prescripts? Do I have a prescript today, Yan? We love bleed enemies. It just continues to be a thing that every single enemy in Limbus Company inflicts bleed. It's only like half a joke at this point. Damage. Unlimited bleed, yeah. Oh yeah, I was like, why aren't you saying anything? You're a Malkuth Center. Otis taking double fatal damage there.
전부 녹여서 썰어버려도 상관없지?
On the 4th turn of the next encounter, use a skill 1. That's gotta be the easiest prescript ever, but I guess I am a pretty new member of the Index, so my prescripts are going to be easy. That's how it works. Imagine a mirror world where most enemies inflicted burn instead of bleed. Yeah, instead of having like literally 2 enemies that inflicted burn, only Rathpack Azula for like 5 seasons, 5 cantos. Maybe everything inflicts burn. If you haven't seen much of base ID content before, this is pretty much what it looks like. You lose clashes, but then you just start to use like Ego every turn, because they only cost 4 resources. The base Ego are really good.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
How much of a problem will the Dissonant fight be? It's like, yeah, Kira will help a ton. I'm a bit worried about the big clash TM, but I think if I use Chains on the turn before, then Branch of Knowledge should be able to clash. It does roll a 29. And Ryoshi's Ego likely as well, it rolls a 28. Can also try to use Faust's next turn debuff, of course. The good news is that the Sinner's taking damage buffs Kira, that is very true. She will be using her 5-coin move quite a lot. It rolls like 30-ish. Yeah. So like after Chains, it will be rolling 30-ish minus 4. And so hopefully 28's enough to beat that. I'll just need to make sure to, you know, do the chains cycling that we all know and love every 3 turns, because every boss uses a 3-turn pattern.
출진이다.
I'm kind of curious how long it will take us to get there. I think there's only 7 fights in this intervalo. It's like 4 the Favist fights, 2 Index fights, and then the boss. Maybe there's like 1 more ring fight. You know, I've jokingly thought about a Olympus Company without Dante playthrough, but I don't feel like you're beating like this fight with the 3 base sinners you would have with you, as an example. I don't know when would that playthrough stop. It would be like base IDs for just most of the game. It wouldn't really change anything besides that. It would be base IDs no ego, I guess. How far could you get with base IDs no ego? Probably 634 is like a hard stop if you can get there, because that fight's already really hard.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
What do I think is the best bleed team right now? It's hard to say. No, the sinners definitely need Dante's influence to use their base ego. Like, they aren't actually manifested ego. They have, like, used them all on their own, as you mentioned, but I think they would still have to be Well, they do it in like the Matthias fight and stuff where Dante isn't technically there, so maybe they're starting to be able to. But like earlier they definitely couldn't. But best bleed team, it's a bit hard to say. I think the options are pretty similar in power level for a lot of people. But it's probably both of the House of Spiders ring IDs. The Kurokuma duo is still there. And then it's, I think Prince Mare is still better than Fauvist Mare. But Fauvist Rhodia is probably better than Princess Rhodia, and then you have one slot left, which is probably Ring Song. Or Manager Dawn. I don't know how much of a difference or how much you care about Honglu getting his skill tree to like one turn sooner. Probably something like that. You don't know if I noticed with the ads in the Rufa fight give resources. That's kind of how most fights go nowadays. Like, a lot of boss fights give you extra resources now. Which is, you know, it's a way to balance the game for sure. It's a way for them to make ego more relevant, I guess. You still think 3 Blood Fiends? That's like that's entirely valid, yeah. I think the new Rhodia is pretty good though. It's like the first time I've ever been impressed by a 2-coin skill 2. Oh, that didn't quite stagger. That's, yeah. Okay, but I guess this ego was always going to stagger. It just would have been nice if this had fatal damage on it. It's like, the bleed team is very good. You can't really go wrong with any of these options. As long as you're using, you know, bleed IDs released after and including Princess Rhodia, you should be fine. Kinda losing the sanity battle here. Faust can help a little bit with that, but ooh man.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Oh, thank you for the 0.135 fits of a Grace of the Prescript. It's like a 1/5 of a 10th of one Grace of the Prescript. I'm like 1/5 of 1/10 of 1/3 of the way to an offense level up, thank you. Sinking bleed, how fun, yeah. How did that get... How do you have so much bleed? The answer is Kira. I forgot she was here for a second. Kira just actually inflicts a lot of bleed. Ishmael could never. Goodbye, Otis. Wild Hunt absolutely would have had sinking on his kit if he was released like 2 months later.
아직 안 끝났어. This fight's definitely going worse than the first one. We're going to have a lot more people dying. The backups are really good. And we still have 2 more.
And, I mean, they have more backups as well, but I think we can outlast. We'll start to be, you know, getting more and more egos. Using chains on this. No, I'm slower than him. He still gets to use that attack. Just don't attack Mare. Actually, Mare's getting staggered before he could use the chains. Yeah. And by staggered, I probably mean killed. Because like every other sinner, it feels like, Mare is Lust Fatal. And like every other enemy in the game, these guys use Lust attacks.
아름답진 않네.
I do think it's interesting how they just, like, reused all the Canto 9 boss themes in this intervalo. It is nice to have the music variety as you play it. And, like, I guess they realize they're good themes. Might as well use them. That guy dies to bleed, so I can do that, like, impossible clash. All of his he'll die to bleed, and so these will just attack unopposed at people. YouTube isn't letting you send prescripts. That's funny. YouTube is anti-index.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
You dislike to use backups even when they're the only way to win the fight. Unless you have other challenges going on, they are certainly not the only way to win the fight, ever. I mean, I beat Rien with base IDs with no one dying. People have done Dulcinea base IDs with no one dying, like... Backups are very good, but they shouldn't be necessary. I was a little bit against backups when they first came out, but at this point it's like, the game is designed around them. Unbreakable coins, unavoidable status damage, like, you are meant to have people die, so I don't feel like I need to go against that.
바이올렛, 브레이크 슬랩.
Yeah, Kira letting Yisong get a kill. Don't think anyone expected that to happen today. Yeah, a lot closer to losing this fight, but ultimately there would need to be like 6 more of them for me to be losing here still. Why wasn't Kira Mail doing all this? I guess just... I don't know, Ishmael's a bit of a failure or something. Actually, you know, let's pin the blame on Otis. Otis is a terrible teacher. There we go.
고작 이 정도로 들떠한다면 예술가의
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
She's not even a bad idea. I mean, yeah, she really isn't. But she's not using a 5-coin skill every turn. A 5-coin skill that inflicts the finale levels of bleed. Let's see if Pride Resonance can get me any wins here. I'll credit that one. Won that by 1 clash power.
아이씨,
The fault lies with Ishmael. I choose to not believe that. In this encounter, activate Absolute Resonance on any turn. Did that turn 1, so... Definitely not procrastinating my prescripts today.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
I'll be trying to save my Durante abilities for the boss, obviously. They do make a pretty big difference in terms of what's doable and what's reasonable for this account. I get a full grace of the prescript for that one, thanks, Yan. Frame 1 prescript completed. Alright, Honglu, you got 2 skill 3s lined up, surely you get some sanity here.
먼저 간다.
Imagine Cultivation Suchun as an ally unit. They are a bit absurd. They have like triple status, 5 coin reusing skill 1, skill 3 that just activates like an extra skill after. I forget exactly everything they have, but like yeah. As far as offensive capability goes, they're one of the stronger things we've seen. If they were a mirror dungeon boss, you could totally just one-side them on turn 1 though. I've seen the debate before, like, which ally units could we not beat as a boss? And I think just she has low enough health that she would be beatable if that wasn't changed. What do I think Kira will become after this interval, though? I think we will see her again. I don't think she's just gone. But I don't think she'll have a major role or anything. Like, she'll kind of be like a bamboo-headed Kim. Another one that's just added to the character roster.
뭐야? 뭐?
Are you forgetting Verg is an ally unit? We wouldn't be beating him. That one's out of the question.
모, 불, 아,
짜증나게.
Yeah, 648 Verg. Is that the right stage? I think it's like 643. But Impenetrable Path for Julius is the strongest anything in this game is because he has hidden inflated numbers. I think his skill 9 is like a 90 plus 30 5 coin, something like that. Plus 90 offense level.
행동을 개시합니다.
Just absolutely insane numbers. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to stream. Yeah, 648's the last node of the Kanto. It's like 641 or 643, some number around there for Impenetrable Path.
어떠냐?
How would Muga Ryoshi work as a boss? Muga Ryoshi has this really weird thing where instead of taking sinking damage, she takes like twice as much health damage or something like that.
I don't know why they bother giving that to someone that's like literally unkillable. But I think as a boss, she would be possible to beat with sinking because of that. You probably couldn't really clash much of anything. Does she permanently delete your IDs? Every time an ID dies to her, they lose one actual level. Have I already read the interval? Yeah, I play all the content the frame it comes out because I'm scared of them nerfing more stuff, as they often do. But I don't like streaming my first playthrough because it's like streaming me reading dialogue. Not that interesting, I feel like, and so I do these like Face ID streams later. Gameplay focus. We can talk about the intervalo, but kind of assuming that the regulars who would be here have played it already. Fixed member Gregor.
예술을 보여주지.
I forgot about that.
와,
몸 있지.
최선은
즉시 출격하겠습니다.
I guess
네.
따라가겠어요.
Sinclair takes a backline for today.
앞장서시오.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
Play everything frame 1 because of spoilers. That's another reason to play it instantly, yeah. Wow, that's like the most favored clashes we'll ever see turn 1 in this intervalo. Watch me win none of them. Okay, it wasn't supposed to actually happen.
짜증나게.
Otis, can you win yours? Okay. Make Gregor lose a clash. Oh boy, have I got a news for you. He's really good at that.
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Gregor has indeed lost a clash.
봤어도 이 정도쯤은
You can't wait for the Burn Poise team. Yeah, seasonal Ryoshu, I still feel very strongly that they will be Burn Bleed, and because they're Pinky Nurse fodder, they'll be Poise, so triple status it is.
해보기는 할게요.
Valencina is likely going to be Trimmer Burn Poise. What's the plan for the Linked Challenge thing coming next week? I think I want to make it a video, because I feel like there are two possibilities if I stream it. One, it doesn't take very long and it's a short stream, which I don't see too much point in. Or two, it's actually hard and it takes a lot of resetting and the stream just doesn't get much done for like 3 hours. Or I guess option 3, it's like literally impossible. I guess if that's the case, I won't make a video about it, for base IDs at least. That's what I was referring to.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I'm hoping I can beat it with base IDs, but I don't know how ridiculous they'll make it. It's the first time we've ever had like a single boss as the sole focus of an update. Alright, Gregor, you have like too much bleed.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
You hope they make Rufo pretty hard. It's like, I don't know what they'll do. I really hope it's not just like the type of difficulty they do for Bakjaks. Like if it's just, you know, 30% higher health, made more moves unbreakable, added an extra line of text to after moves, like
아이씨, 짜증나게.
what do I think is logic parts of damage except bleed and burn? I don't understand the question. Logic parts of damage? Or like, oh, are you saying like how the damage of the status effect actually happens? Like what actually is rupture damage?
저것들 전부 녹여서 썰어버려도
Yes,
상관없지?
okay. Well now I understand the question, but I'm still not sure how to answer it. What is getting ruptured?
먼저 간다.
I mean, tremor is supposed to be vibrations.
여행은
Data miners found empty files for Railway 6. I did see something about that. Railway 6 is presumably soon.
새롭다니까요.
Ryoshi, I think you're just evading until you die. Don't feed them sanity. I'm doing so many counters this turn, it's probably a good thing for me.
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
바이올렛.
Yeah, I hope Railway 6 is doable with base IDs. I still basically count Railway 5 as doable with base IDs. I mean, I couldn't do it all at once. I had to resort to a support passive. But like, I was able to beat Section 1 and Section 2 each deathless. I just had to use Faust for both sections, which isn't actually allowed. So it's like so close that I basically count it. But hopefully there isn't an ID restriction on the next one that makes base sinners unusable.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
짜증나게.
That's Heathcliff dead. Let's see. No one else uses green, you can ego freely, Sinclair. I guess Faust uses green, but it's not too much.
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Then after that, Nocturnal Sweeping Baccac. Yeah, I think that was the order in the roadmap. I can't wait for like 100 posts about people being upset we didn't get a sweeper ID, even though sweeper ID just can't happen. Why do you have 2 attack power up next turn? Did I use 2 skill 3s? No wait, Sinclair's attack power up is same turn. Actually, where's that coming from?
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Oh, that's your passive from allies dying, isn't it?
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아.
I just thought I saw it updating like as he attacked, but I guess that was just coincidental timing. First time Sinclair passive has ever activated. I think it's the first time I've really noticed it, even though I've done the whole game base IDs, so yeah. Like, is that... I have 4 attack power up. It's uncapped. It's crazy. Recite the first 5 digits of pi? I can do a lot more than 5 digits. Should I do it? Should I show how much of like a nerd I am? Oh, I know pi. Okay, 3.1415926535897932384626433383279502881. The only reason I know that much is because I had it on a pencil, and I was really bored in 5th grade, and I would just read my pencil a lot. And it just stuck in my mind. So that's my flex of the day, I guess. I know like 35 digits of pi or whatever. Speaking of passives, you've got an interesting question. I'll see if I can answer.
행동을 개시.
What's the worst support passive in the game? Okay, so I'm going to, by general standards, if we're going by general standards, then something like Sunshower Heathcliff or Linton Gregor are the only passives that are, like, more detrimental because they actually have a downside that isn't worth the upside usually. I think the worst support passive in the game would be the one that has just, like, the least reason to ever use it. Like, it's the most likely to be useless, not something that's outclassed. Like,
개시합니다.
Arcor Ponglu's support passive is something like 15% damage when you use charge. That's not bad, but Ting Tang exists, so no one will ever use it. In that way, it's bad. But like, something like Incorp Heathcliff, one ally with the fastest speed inflicts +1 nails, I think. No one is ever going to find any use for that. No one's using a nails ID. If you are, what are the odds that they are the fastest? If they are, inflicting 1 more nails sometimes does literally nothing because nails halves rounding down at turn it. Like, there's some pretty bad support passives. Okay, we get to play the game now. It's focused encounters. Everyone's targeting Honglu. I think we fight the index with their own strategy.
교정에 따라 실행합니다.
Target down 1 guy. Linton Gregor is the best for any sinking IDs. It's like, yeah, if you're running him in general, he's going to be a downside, but he has a case where he can be useful. So calling him the worst in the game feels wrong. It's just a lot more niche, but niche isn't bad. And dare I say niche is good in a team building game. It will have a way it's useful. Everyone targeting Honglu again. We'll see if I can win those clashes. It's like pretty bad if the index can actually hit their target, because then they all get 10 sanity. So maybe I should be redirecting everything away from Honglu. If I somehow lose, then I guess that's what I'll do when I reset. But I don't think I'll lose to 4 index grunts. You were away for a bit. I recited like 35 digits of pi.
부탁합니다.
Don't worry. Yeah, she's the target, yeah. It's like, why can't you clash? Because you are losing 2 clash power. Oh, the prescript after. No, I didn't. Hang on, let me play the game. That should be fine.
좋아, 간다.
Personal pick for the worst. Sea Gregor is a very valid choice. It's just like the hardest one to activate. Why is Gregor still here? I just didn't bother changing it. I should have probably double clicked on him though, yeah. It's at least unique. I like that they tried something with it. It's one of the pieces of evidence that he's a 2-star. They always try more experimental stuff with their 2-stars.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Whenever we have 2 very similar IDs,
여행에
I call one of them a 2-star in my head, and C. Gregor definitely takes that over C. Rudia. I wonder why it's only 2 boys.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Yeah, one of them is always the 2-star. Hopping in, how's the boss? I mean, we aren't there yet. I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't think it will be that bad. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
Ringfast and Ringlu are both good. I think they are distinct enough that we don't have to call Faust a 2-star. You can be a worse 3-star. It's like, obviously the Nurse Father is supposed to be better than the Apprentice. But it's like, Index Dawn isn't a 2-star because Index Yi-Song exists. But Index Faust is a 2-star because Index Dawn exists, kind of. Or just because it's Index Faust. And that's enough of a reason. Neutral. Okay, Kira, that's on you. You're unbreakable anyway.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Ringmare is still a fun unit for defense level stuff. Yeah, I have no problem with Ringmare. He gets excess amounts of hate, I think. Because, like, oh, the Prince Mare exists, therefore this new Bleed Mare is completely obsolete. I hate people who think like that. This won't stagger Kira, right? Got a little close. Lurlu's passive still can't be activated to its full effect, yeah.
파우스트가
Until we have some way to transfer debuffs to the enemy in Mirror Dungeon, and then we transfer Jiachu's death rights back onto him. That won't be reaching its full effect.
좋아, 간다.
아이씨,
Last season's IDs are a bit boring compared to the current stuff. Yeah, Heisho definitely got boring. Every ID kind of felt the same. It's like,
목적이 있었지.
you use your skill 3 or your defensive to get 3 stacks of your Heisho status TM, and then you use your skill 3 while you have your Heisho status TM, and you do good damage. And if you're an adept, you get a skill 3 too, thrown on top. I think Lordly's support passive is the best piece of evidence that Malfaust forced them to change design decisions for the rest of the season, yeah.
행동을 개시합니다.
모든 무상무정 시선을 봐야
You find Ringmare a very boring ID. He's kind of not that interesting, but I like that we got on-use coin reuse for the first time in 3 years. First time since She-Ishmael.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
The Index all have a shared mechanic, which is like the gameplay altering mechanic, so I can kind of get what you're saying, but I think the Heisho is just so much more egregious with it because, I mean, one, it's 10 IDs instead of 3, and like, Index Dawn has the form change, so you care about sanity, and like, do you want to use the counter to force it or not? Index Yi-Song, you're entirely playing around like Furioso and Unbreakable Coins. Like, sure, you follow the free script, but it's like they all have something else on top of it. The Heisho really didn't, I feel like. Maybe a few of them. Malfaust, you want to do assist defense or whatever? I still think that, like, Heisho Ryoshu and Otis is one of the worst things they've done. Those IDs are so similar. They are even visually similar. Like, I agree with what other people have said. They are the only two IDs I can't tell apart at a glance. And I do think that's a problem.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Okay. We're approaching the boss. Yeah, now it's 5 guys instead of 4. Wow, so much harder, yeah. Okay, Heathcliff, I'm pretty sure that one said dominating, so that's like entirely on you. The fights in this interval are a bit forced. Yeah, it's like the ring followed us through this portal a 4th time. Let's fight them again. It is ultimately a story. Okay, I can't redirect everything. Honglu, evade roulette, go for it. But yeah, the fights are, I'll say, more than slightly forced. The game has to be a game, though. We have to have enough stages to get event currency. Alright, so Honglu is just dead. They're all going to have sanity. We might have to be doing a lot of one-siding this battle.
남았어도 이 정도쯤은.
if they removed all the fights, it wouldn't even feel weird. Yeah? Okay, Heathcliff, I'm going to call you dead and just accept it. Let's make sure we kill this guy since they can't be staggered again. And then Mare can get a chunk of damage on that guy.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
They finished the story and at the end realized, oh wait, we need gameplay. Yeah, you could have put it that way. Alright, that's the next target. You, can we one-side you before you do anything? I think the answer is probably. If we do that, that should get you killed. And then Otis dies? Do I want Otis to die? I mean, on most days, yes, but I'm not sure about right now.
해보겠습니다.
Otis triple tails roll? Does that make this not stagger? No, because Dawn has the attack power up, yeah.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
The index roll oddly high for just fodder enemies, especially like yeah, when they have the prescript mark, they can actually be strong clashes. Now imagine this, but they do twice as much damage and roll even higher. That was pre-nerf Heisho. Nocturnal sweeping pre-nerf was insane. Oh, and it was an unfocused encounter. Okay, yeah, you guys are all on 45. Faust, good luck. And we have a new target. What's Kira doing? Kira's using her ultimate on the 15 health enemy that has 24 bleed. Got it. Thanks, Kira. Very cool.
행동을 개시합니다.
저 루신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Faust fails the first evade, so I guess she dies. I think if she evaded one coin, that's a 3-coin move. Nah, she would have had to evade like 3 coins to live. The index is just built different. Quote Yan.
저것들.
We might be dying faster than they're dying. Oh, at least Kira can redirect that. It's like Ryoshu getting targeted. Let's see. The neutral against this skill with my ego is crazy. I would have to win a 57% twice, so that's like not even neutral, it's worse than neutral.
나를 지켜보고 있었군.
Let's try this. You know what, Rodeo, use ego as well. We're at the ego spam phase of the fight, which realistically is basically just the entire fight. Yisung joining the battle on 30 SP is the highest sanity we've seen all day. Unbreakable coins. Wow, that did like over half his health.
모든 걸 거둬들일 수.
I realize it's double fatal and maybe I shouldn't have clashed it, but he was like the only one fast enough.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Okay, that's a stagger. Ryoshu evaded 1 coin, so she didn't die. And none of them are using their strong move now. Okay. We have some control this turn. Everyone is fast and none of them are being too threatening. That does not feel like a favored clash at all.
금방 다녀올게.
5 index instead of 4 is actually making a considerable difference. We could lose.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
But like, surely Kira pulls through. That's good enough, right? They die to the first 2. Let's make sure they die. Use a branch of knowledge.
출진이다.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
4 heads in a row on minus 11 sanity.
짜증나게.
Guess the index told him to roll heads. You honestly think Project Moon put these guys here because they were going to be unused otherwise? That's a fair assessment of the situation, yeah. It's like they made the enemies, didn't find a way to put them into actual Kanto 9. Let's throw them in the Intervalo. Would have ever considered index paper slips to be the biggest threat? I mean, I would not call this the biggest threat. That's a bit much. This will stagger you. It's just a bigger threat than what we fought before.
좋은 전략이네요.
Alright, Yisong, don't tails roll. Good.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하
Yeah, I noticed that too when I was playing through. They aren't, like, you can inspect them before entering the fight, even though we've never seen them before. It's weird.
살자 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
At least these guys don't have Synth Quarry in their deck. Good for them. So true. Wasn't it fixed like half day after release? I'm not sure. I didn't see that. It might have been. can't believe Yisung doesn't give 3 haste to Kira. Does he hate her?
해보겠습니다.
My prescript is kill an enemy next turn. Okay, well that guy has 17 health already for it.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Dawn's ego should kill them.
금방
And
다녀올게.
Yisung can die, that's fine. 1 health.
자, 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고.
You're doing the Ringlu solo, it's a little over easy. It sure is. He's probably 4th best solo, and I mean, like, he does fine in story stages as well because Unstagger. I get a Ryoshu Fumo I'm collecting. Yeah, okay, so like Dawn dies this turn and then that guy dies next turn.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
The final index member, Gregor, gets to hit the field.
폭들을 제거하겠어.
You finally got a curse gift? I need 1 more. I found 2 of them. I found the T-Corp one twice.
교정대로
I don't even remember the one I'm missing. I found the T-Corp one and I found the Self-Stagger one. I think the third one is just like lose 1 skill power and then it becomes deal 25% more damage, something like that.
정의는 반드시
Alright, we're here. Sangria. Now. I guess we just go in with like this team, see if it works. Or okay, let's actually think a bit about this. Damage is good. Debuffs are
와,
good.
기대되네요.
네, 원하신다면
And then I probably want something to help me use chains more. Envy is usually the problem for chains. We can bring Heathcliff.
하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
Who's last one to bring? Probably Otis. Otis has consistent ego use, good clashing. Yeah, I know the insta-stagger one. I said the self-stagger and the T-Corp ones are the ones I've found. And then it's the bonus damage one that I haven't.
달리자, 로신한테.
Do we want like a last
저를요?
내가
final evader maybe? I don't think we need that now. I should have Dawn on the field sooner because Dawn can actually heal,
최선을 다해볼게.
right? Do I even maybe is there a world where I main field Dawn? For now we'll try this. Let's just see how it
이런 일이
goes. First
벌어지면
attempt.
좋겠어요.
Took about an hour to get here. Let's see. Kira's clashing that. She took the easiest move to clash for herself. Okay, Kira. I mean, I guess it's important that you get sanity, so you know what? You do you. Oh my gosh, I'm too slow to redirect like anything. We all have 3 and 2 speed. They all got 3 and 4 out of their 2 to 4 range. Okay. Well. Isn't it fun when we can't choose the outcome of the battle in any meaningful way. Okay, so the only slot that can be redirected is this one, which can only be redirected, or I guess Yi-Sung can redirect anything, but he just doesn't have a good enough move to clash. Okay. I guess we try to get this one guy staggered. This is a really bad turn 1.
먼저 간다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
At least Otis won her clash. Make allies take the damage for me mechanic is potentially what they're testing for seasonal Ryoshu, yeah. Alright, can anyone redirect now? I mean, not really. Kira's going unopposed. One thing targeting her. Is speed going to be an issue? These guys all rolled their max speed? Are you kidding me? Every single enemy I'm against got 4 on their 2 to 4 speed range. I realize that speed is one of the recurring enemies of the base IDs challenge, but I didn't think it would be this bad.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
You didn't even know base IDs could get natural 6 speed. Yi-Sung and Ishmael are really fast. Well, okay, if this attempt goes really poorly, that's to be expected, because these first 2 turns were just terrible. When it came to, like, targeting and speed ranges. And even, like, clashing, I lost a few that were favored. And because sanity is a mechanic, it's all so snowbally.
목적이 있었지.
이 정도쯤은
Okay, so I probably want to chain you on turn 2 so that everyone has an easy clash here. Because, I mean, that's a hopeless clash. That's... I could ego, maybe, that, yeah. Turn 2 debuff is going to be essential because everyone is losing these clashes. Like, all I can do is defense here.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
I mean, that wasn't even that bad, but it is just like free debuffs on everyone, bleed and sinking. Kira's taking that attack, okay. Heathcliff, all you can do is unopposed. Mare, you guard, you need to chains like next turn. I just can't win like any clashes. I have no sanity, they have sanity. Yi Sung's ego will help its speed, yeah. And it will give attack power down to the boss, I guess, if I use it on her, but honestly, I think it's more important to just make that attack not hit me. We might need to use more stasis on like turn 1 or 2 or maybe even turn 3 just to like get sanity on people, just to be winning clashes.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
이상이 무엇이라
Would it even meaningfully do anything? It does give the sinners like 3 offense level after, so it is pretty much guaranteed at least 1 clash power, which can be the difference. And it would help against the boss by another 2 on top of that. You almost won that clash, Honglu. Yi Sung being faster than the rest of the team is a good thing for the attack power down, because it's a same turn debuff. Oh yeah, she also just gives them offense and defense level the longer they stay alive. I forgot about that part.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
That chains won't actually land on Rufo? Yeah, but like, what do you want me to do?
모든 결과들은 하우스트가
아이씨, 짜증나게.
수많은 것들이
This is just, it was a bad start, but I do just kind of want to see how far we can get. I'm not expecting to win here for a few reasons.
바이올렛, 브레이크 슬랩!
Alright, can anyone do anything this turn? I mean, Mare definitely can't. It's like this turn wasn't that bad before, honestly, even when everyone just defends.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I want the haste next turn, so I use Yi Sung's ego.
바이올렛, 브레이크 슬랩!
Yeah, so that can still stagger, yeah. She's got the burn stack going. I need to like spam a fast ego for sanity, but I don't really have. I need to spam every ego to clash. I don't have the resource gen for this. Like, oh boy, neutral. Okay, let's try using Moro, see if it helps clashing at all. It should a little bit, yeah, those went from like struggling to favored. None of these guys have stagger bars, and by none of them I mean the back two. Okay. Kira's taking the easiest clash once again.
혹들을 제거하겠소.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
It's just like the bleed. The bleed here is definitely worse than like the Dulcinea fight, which is the closest comparison I have for this. And then we just also have sinking.
행동을 개시합니다.
And Ryushu misses that heads roll. Okay. Well,
짜증나게.
I think that's the turn that just is really we're gonna lose here. Because we're going to have so many people staggered. The clash win effects still go on Rufo, but then the student comes in to take the damage. Yeah, I can't use that to help me here, but it is interesting. That's Otis dead because double fatal, right? Not quite dead, but... Or, yeah. Yeah, the students are just too strong. I think we'll try, like, turn one Moro for sanity. The game is about snowballing. Let's just reset the stage now. Just like the 1 or 2 clash power difference could be enough to win some clashes. What is Kira doing? I do need to pay attention to that. Okay. Second skill is covered. Okay, we have neutral or favored on everything.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
I could turn one Superbia rep emitter. I think there's a decent chance we'll want Ira later in the fight rather than Superbia, but like, yeah, it is something I've been thinking about.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Lost 3 of those clashes. First slot accounted for. It's everything being clashed. Yisong, what do you do? I would like it if Yisong got sanity. It's more important than Honglu. He gives himself sanity, so...
먼저 간다.
Yeah, one of the rare cases where a boss got buffed instead of nerfed. I actually can't think of any other examples. There probably... Or I guess... No, yeah. There probably are some. I guess Impenetrable Path got buffed significantly. Okay, and that's just Rufus' sanity is going to kinda just grow out of control after that, I feel like. And Faust can't win her favorite clashes either. I get one more turn of Moro. Not really helpful. I mean, I can maybe win a few of these actually. Sure, go for it. Try to get sanity.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면
Ooh,
어쩔 수 없지만요.
unfortunate.
짜증나게. 바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
This is like the first time we've had a boss where syncing is like a real issue, right? Because like, I mean, just everyone has syncing now. We're going to be losing more sanity, and then it's going to be harder to clash, and then it's quite bad. Kira is blocking top right. Okay. Like, maybe it's just an if I ever lose a clash to Rufo, I reset situation. I don't want it to be that, but that might be what we have to do. Trying to do attack weight manipulation here, and it's being a bit annoying. Okay, let's try that.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Kira has the damage department covered. Sort of. I mean, she doesn't do insane damage or anything, but it is definitely helpful.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Ow. Okay, so they're all three of these guys are fatal this turn. They all got staggered, I guess. Let's see. Kira is blocking what? Actually, there's 3 things targeting Kira here. Okay. So bottom left, first, and back right. Bottom right. We can potentially ignore if it suits me well.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
I don't know how much damage I can just let hit Kira.
무엇이라
Like, I'm sure if I let every unopposed attack hit her, she would die. But we can at least let some of them hit her.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
당연한 결과죠.
And like, getting kills going will help with sanity and eager resources. Heathcliff losing the clash made this not land on Rufo. It could've. Phase 2 damage, yeah, there's still 8 protection and I can't exactly stack a bunch of debuffs to get rid of it.
곡들을 제거하겠소.
아이씨, 짜증나게. 바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
Just that sinking. Do I need to just run all the evade IDs? I already have most of them because they just happen to be good in other ways. Oh, you're just dead because you were staggered, yeah. Okay, Kira has taken slot 1 and I can ignore bottom right. Honglu has hit full sanity. He can actually clash things.
해보겠습니다.
And then like die to the Unbreakables.
아이씨,
I really feel like Unbreakables should just innately have like a percentage damage loss when they lose. Like I know they get the coin power fixed to 1,
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
but it's clearly not enough sometimes. But I don't know, maybe I shouldn't complain about the game's difficulty when I also complain about the game being too easy a lot. I am very intentionally making things harder for myself here.
파우스트가 알아요.
So that guy is very easy to kill. That guy can be killed with like one move. That will stagger, so he won't face the Unbreakables. Sinclair, you can get the kill. Dawn clash there. No, Dawn. We don't have enough pride somehow. That's normally in great abundance. Okay, wait, Kira's dealing with bottom right. Okay. How do they even make the game harder? It's a tough situation they've put themselves in. I think more fights like Roach Emperor would be nice. People struggle with that fight for reasons that are not their IDs. I don't have any good job for Sinclair here. He can generate me a pride resource.
해보겠습니다.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
교정대로
It's like, okay, we're getting everyone up to sanity about this turn. Maybe we won't be in too awful of a position from here.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
That unfortunately rolls higher than my base ID evade. And that's probably Yisong just like dead, right? Basically with bleed. We're somewhat close to phase change here.
행동을 개시합니다.
승리했어. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
This burn stack from Kira might actually matter. And we do land the chains. That will debuff her. Yisong is very dead. Hanlu is close to dead and has like 17 sinking. Okay, Kira getting top left. Chained Mare can't do anything. He could chain again. Try to at least.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Alright, Honglu.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I guess you die for that. Critique animation is pretty similar to Ring Song skill 2, yeah.
해냈어요.
You wish, yes. If every assist target had Virgilius targeting, that would be very nice. That's like the best part of that fight, for sure.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Can we keep up the chain spam? I mean, I don't think we'll be using chains this turn. How is your clashing this bad? Okay. Okay, so Kira's killing top right. Let's go for
예술이
this.
뭔지 보여주지.
Oh, I guess Sinclair will kill top right like that, yeah.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Dawn 5%ed. You love to see it. Oh, you staggered from burn. That's nice. We can use this turn to get rid of skill 1s. Because, like, your phase change is at... what exactly? I thought it was just when you staggered. At 70% HP. We gotta do math here. 2447 times 0.7. 1712. Yeah, all our skill 1s should do about that much.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Okay, so like I wasn't really thinking about the redirection. I probably could have sent a few more attacks at her. Now we have to deal with minions again. They have 9 fragile and 9 offense level down though. It's just another turn of resource stall. It's actually optimal. Hang on, I need to think about Rufo and speed here. Bottom left is covered. Faust, you can evade that. And then Honglu, I almost want to die, but he can try to evade that. Dawn should ego. I guess it's probably redirecting from her, but whatever.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
바이올렛, 브레이크.
Hero with the one shot thanks to 9 fragile. The redirection is actually good here because it lets Dawn heal a lot more.
몇 번이고? 아이씨, 짜증나게.
Faust's tails rolled there. Honglu didn't. He's just better. Kira Gaming Stream also hi. Hello. This is attempt 2. Attempt 1 had a really bad start. and we just kind of reset when I could tell it was going horribly. This one's going a bit better. We're almost at second phase. Still had 3 dead, but at least we have some resources, we have some sanity. That's hitting Kira. That's hitting Rhodia. Rhodia, you can ego. We have a lot of those resources. Surely Honglu dies this time. And then surely Ryoshi gets 3 heads rolls. Okay. I think this will work. Are you a problem? Here, you can clash there. Okay.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠?
91 damage. It's gotta be some of the highest damage anyone's ever done with Dawn's skill 2 in story mode. But I guess that's what happens when the enemies have 9 fragile and are fatal to everything. Effectively, lunar memories. Okay, and then Kira's counter does phase change, right? That's the idea here. The burn will do it, or that bleed, okay. Let's see. How much skill 2 damage? We got 91 from base Dawn. The single coin 16 roll. It might... Is it Durante time just so that Mare can clash something? I definitely need to use chains like every turn in this phase. Kira's getting that skill. It's like Mare isn't clashing anything if I don't use it. Actually, is there like... Is Honglu getting targeted? No. I would love for him to get targeted by like 3 things. Because like he's dead if I attack with him. So I guess he can just evade a dangerous move, and it's sad that there aren't more things at him. Okay. Do I have the resources for chains every turn? We'd better have the resources for it. It's the only option. We'll do what we can. It's mostly the Envy that could be a problem. We should have enough Gloom and Sloth, at least for a while. And we have Heathcliff. No, he's dead already. We don't have more Envy joining. Our only source of Envy is Sinclair's skill 3. We definitely won't have the resources for it every turn, but I mean, we'll see how far we can get. Branch of knowledge angle, yeah, just it can clash. Honglu like dies no matter what we do with him. It is a lot of egos, but hopefully chains next turn means we won't need to use egos on like everyone. Pride could run out if I'm using this many egos. Let's send it.
할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
There is no Wrath base ego, correct. We have like 5 Pride base egos instead.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램. 자, 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고.
8 protection. It's gonna be hard to work through.
아이씨, 짜증나.
Ow.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
There's Onlu dead, yeah. Stable bleed stack? Not really. Kira gave me some count, Dawn added some potency, but we're not keeping up bleed here, there's no way. Let's see if chains is enough though.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
We kind of need it to be. Wait, you gain... How does your passive work? I thought you would still have... You didn't use Burst Forth from the Pulsing Crimson under your skin, did you? No. So why do you have 2 Fragile instead of 6 Protection? I mean, did they break this fight when they buffed it? Am I seeing something wrong here? I'm fairly sure I did not clash against this skill. I mean, I'll take it. Or no, the Fragile's from Ryoshi's ego, isn't it? Is your turn start gain 8 protection? Is that combat start? I don't know. I know she gains less, but she should still have some, right? Is it 2 less for every 1 debuff? Oh, it is. Okay, so she just has 4 debuffs, so she's getting no protection. Alright. Yeah, chains... Who would have guessed it? Chains of Others the most important part of this fight. And we can do next turn debuffs again for the big move. What's Kira doing? That skill? Okay. Dawn, try to heal. Or wait, yeah. What is... Let me read this skill. Can clash regardless of speed. More damage based on negative effects on the main target. So I should try to clash it with someone that has few. I want to win clash. And yeah, that's about it. Who has the least debuffs? Erodia has none. Alright. How's this looking? Everything dominating except this favored? I think that's fine. The alternative is I take this favored. That's pretty likely to win. Lets me save Dawn's skill 3. Alright, and we are changing. Go for it.
행동을 개시합니다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Chains of Others save the day once again. Make Rufo the new punching bag instead of Lei Hang. It's just like, it's a more gimmicky fight with the protection stack thing and having an assist unit, so I don't think she'll become a new standard for that.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
She does have pretty close to neutral resistances though, which is nice for the job of a punching bag. You have -6 attack power. Surely I can clash your big ultimate move. Who has sanity? That wants to use ego? I mean, I doubt Chains can do it since I'm debuffed, yeah. Branch can do it. Sinclair is on full sanity. Let me read this move. Does it do more damage? It's the same thing. Yeah, negative effects on the target. So I'll probably... Is Kira not winning that? Kira is winning that, but I have to attack, so I can't exactly let Kira take the clash. It's not a possible thing to do, or else I would. If every sinner had an ego like Tarnished Blood that could, or like Unvaliant Glory, then it would be possible. But I don't have that. So this skill, more damage for negative effects, defensive skills on people that have Palette Vibrante, sure, damage down. It's like it's not going to do any damage after Clash Loss, right? It's going to be rolling zeros. As long as I clash with someone that has few debuffs. Which, does such a person exist? I'm seeing 6 debuffs on just about everyone. How about Dawn? It looks like Dawn has the least. So, okay. Dawn take the clash. And I guess we'll use defensive skills on everyone else. I like not discarding skill trees and stuff, but this should be good. It does win, unless I tails roll. Do we trust Dawn to heads roll 5 times? No, but I don't see a better option. Okay.
자, 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고!
This does no damage. It's all just the debuffs that matter. Kira is taking that slot. We have to put the chains back up. This will be a rough turn without it. Mare has high health, so he can take the stronger Unbreakable move still. Randy is too slow to do anything. Faust is too slow to do anything. That's bad. That means we're forced into taking some unopposed or trying to evade. She's not at full sanity. It's like possible evades work. What do I do here? Is it okay if Dawn dies? She's like my envy generator for chains. I would love to get at least like one more chains use out of the envy. I think we might want to just kill Sinclair. Yeah, but he does damage. It's like he just can't clash too well right now. And things are naturally targeting him, so he could take like 3 moves off the table. We have these 2 moves to deal with. Can't clash them. Ryoshu can evade. It's like a decent chance. Maybe I get hit by one of those. And then I guess just branch there. And then Ishmael can... Oh, she can even clash one of these. Okay. Sinclair might not quite die. All Sinclairs must die, Damien probably. Maybe.
짜증나게.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Rufo did Tails roll one of those, as I was hoping for. Kira, big damage. You've got Fragile. What can you do?
바이올렛.
I mean, yeah, just like 4 more of those and we win. Three offense level down from Faust, 4 attack power down from Chains. We should be able to clash this turn. And she has enough debuffs to not gain protection. Okay. I need an Envy out of Dawn. Okay, who has the least debuffs? Looks like it's Faust. And then we need to Chains for the big move. Which is going to have to be unopposed, it looks like.
무슨 문제라도 있으십니까, 관리자님?
Okay. If we get Chains and Snag Harpoon, we might be able to do something silly, like just a one-siding and not clashing. It's probably a mistake, but I wouldn't mind having the option open. We can let that hit Sinclair. It's okay if he dies.
출진이다.
We're getting that bleed damage in. We have the burn damage.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I wish Kira showed up on the damage statistics at the end.
나만의 항해 방식.
That would be fun.
모든 결과
This shouldn't do too much damage because Faust only had 2 debuffs. Yeah, Kira is close to staggering. That would be really bad to miss a turn of Kira damage. And like, especially if Kira died, that would be very bad.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Only 560 more health to go though. Can I bleed cancel? Bleed canceling is totally a strategy you could use in this fight. Nobody is quite that low right now. Ryoshu has the highest sanity, and then the fragile next turn we can go for the kill. I think Ryoshu is the choice here. She's also probably the only person that can win this clash. Maybe Rhodia could. Yeah. But like, or actually, wait. No. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, Ryoshu is my best chance. Please hit heads 5 times, Ryoshu.
예술이 뭔지
Gregor's soul. Well, okay. Ryoshu had too many debuffs, I guess. Did that kill Kira? It did. Oh no. Yeah, what was Rufo's sanity there? She did hit 5 heads. It was 33, okay. It's like it said dominating, but I guess that's not accounting for the debuff power-up. So she gained another, like, 6. Oh, and then 6 clash power. Everyone was debuffed. Just, I had no one else that could do that, I think. Well, we're going to lose, but, I mean, this shows it should be winnable. I don't see a way to recover this one. I'll say it as it is. This is a lost attempt. Rhodia can't even redirect anything.
금방 다녀올게.
Again, I mean, that thing rolled a 33. The highest rolling base ego is 29 from Sinclair. I needed her to be more debuffed, I guess. I mean, even if she had the Faust debuff, that was too much. How do I need someone that has less debuffs? The Ira Gregor Roach Emperor Easter egg. Ah, yeah, that's the win condition. It's like, we've got debuffs. She has no protection. If we Ira on Rhodia, she could do a lot. Or actually, what if I Ira'd on Faust and made everything target her? Keep these guys alive? No, if Faust just wouldn't do damage with it. Okay. Can I keep Rhodia alive, though? That's the alternative. Hang on, I'm not going to give up until it is over. I can do AoE manipulation to make this not hit Rhodia. And then I can make this also hit Faust, right? Faust is taking every hit except that one that's hitting Ishmael, which Gregor can take. Or wait, no, yeah, this one. So we'll have Rhodia and, oh, no. Hang on. What did I mess up? Okay, Gregor takes that, Ishmael dies, whatever. We 3-slot Ira Rhodia next turn or something, and it wins. Yep, definitely how this is going to play out.
개시합니다.
Only we had sinking base ID kit. Honglu and Gregor have a little bit, but it's nowhere near enough. Or not Gregor, Yisong. Yeah, Honglu and Yisong. The boss wins 1 clash and they get back like 14 sanity. Alright. Ira. You've got this, Rhodia.
금방 다녀올게.
Rhodia clutch, oh yeah. No stagger bars to be seen. Heal back up. Oh yeah, 1 healing. We got 2 health out of that. And then we clash win everything. And we die to Unbreakables, right? We have to unopposed. Just to see how close we can get. We do this. we got to 356 remaining health. Oh. Wait, that's not gonna use my Durantes, right? I didn't quit out of the stage. I'm used to retry stage button. Oh, you know what? Let's get the official in-game tips. In the earlier part of the battle, she gains protection. Try taking out the students first. Noted. Palette Vibrante may find it difficult to win clashes. Try having those identities used as offensive skill. Got it. High protection stack, lower it with negative effects. Okay, let's do that this time. Is there anything I want to change about deployment order? I think I do just kind of need my best clashers to be here at the start to deal with the students, which is basically what I've done, besides Faust and Mare. Maybe... Okay, casualties will happen. People will die before we hit second phase, so maybe we don't deploy Faust and Mare right away, and we just say like they'll be there for after people die. Because it's not like I can easily land even. I want Faust for sanity actually, but Mare can be first backup.
원하신다면
And then something like this probably.
내가 필요해?
We'll have a last slot clutch Rhodia again. Attempt 3. I think turn 1 Morostasis was a good choice, just to win early clashes. So we'll do that again. I mean, we got close to winning after that strategy, so clearly it's at least decent. We have speed issues again. No one can redirect for speed, so I guess Faust is taking the neutral. Alright. Would have lost that class without Moro, I'm pretty sure, so it's already paying off. Why, you said this fight is difficult, both high numbers and the unblockable attack, yeah? I've dealt with it the first time, but the second time everyone had the debuff, so it was just a plus 12, and I couldn't clash it.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Okay, good first turn. Everybody won their clashes. Kira is taking top left again. Faust is too slow to do anything. Let's see. I mean, I hate this, like, single coin 14 sanity clash, but I guess it's what we're doing.
해보겠습니다.
If I win all these favorites against Rufo, this is a really good start, but if I lose the first one, they're suddenly all neutrals, and then when I lose the neutral, they're suddenly all strugglings, because boss sanity.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Yeah. Win a clash, she loses 2 sanity. Lose a clash, she gains 14. Dawn, you couldn't heads roll like any of those? She even gave you a chance. Okay. I think we go for sanity here, and I think if like 3 people lose these clashes, we just reset. Reset early rather than late, you know?
먼저 간다.
아이, 짜증나게.
Get that offense level down on her. Okay. I mean, I think we got more sanity on the first 3 turns on this attempt than last attempt. So that's a good start. And she just gets sanity for free after that turn, I guess. Yeah, okay. What's Kira doing? Bottom left is dead. Got it. And I can ignore Rufo too. Dawn has no sanity. We're going to need some representation emitters for her, probably. Let's try it. Maybe Dawn just hits 3 heads in a row. Do I really want to take that clash? No, I don't. Yeah, that can just be unopposed on Otis, sure. Let's try to kill the back guy.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Sinclair's up to full sanity. Kira hopefully gets the kill here to give everyone 5. Can this guy stagger? No, so I don't think she kills.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
It is somewhat close.
아이, 짜증나게.
Ah, okay, Ryoshu gets the kill from Redirect. Good. And that's a stagger. Okay, this is a good start. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Kira's taking back slot. Dawn can try that clash. Honglu can definitely do that. Okay. No, Dawn should just do damage to that guy. She should not be clashing. Attack weight manipulation. I think we have that all sorted. Then you there. Everything is dealt with except that, which is hitting Kira so we can ignore it. Heathcliff just deal damage. Okay.
아이, 짜증나게.
Dawn triple tails roll. Glad I didn't try to clash with her.
야,
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Okay, that's 2 of them on very low health, which is probably the ideal way for this to go. Because that means I can kill them really easily after the critique turn. Kira's killing one of... Actually, no, I guess the redirects would make me kill them now, and then she would just resummon them. So I think we're not going to actually attack with anyone, and we're just going to defend. Is that the right idea? I mean, I guess I don't want to take a neutral. I can take an evade. I can take an evade. Have most of my evades here. Like, I definitely don't want to take a hopeless, and then I can take an evade. Make sure I target the right one. So like Otis dies because you die if you're staggered on this turn, but that's okay. That brings Mare onto the field, and everything else should go good this turn.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
바리올레. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
쉽네.
I didn't realize that redirected even a counter. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate then, because I think that means Sinclair is also going to kill one. Unless he doesn't do enough damage. Okay, he did 2 damage. Well, we have 1 free kill. And Otis is dead. We could try to keep her around to do a bleed cancel, but I think keeping Otis alive that long is unrealistic. So, yeah, Kira's doing 3rd slot. Yeah, let's just have Otis die, I think. I would rather have Mare on field than have this low SP Otis around.
출진이다.
He left the stream for a while, how's everything going? This is our 3rd attempt. Our 2nd attempt was looking pretty good. We got her down to like 500 something health, I think, but just the 2nd time she used the big move that kills you, I wasn't able to clash it, and so the big move killed me.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
We'll try to keep a few more people with no debuffs on them, I think, this time, so that they're actually able to clash it. Okay, Otis is panicked. 2 things hitting her, I can just let those target her. Okay. Kira's getting... So 2, 3, and bottom right are ignorable. I could also ignore 1, because 1 will die to a redirection, assuming I can successfully redirect. Or just kill them. Let's try this.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Dawn failed the clash, okay.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I wish Kira would use her move that inflicts the most burn, whichever one that is. Wow, Faust almost won that. And that's Otis dead.
어떠냐?
Okay, does that just like not... I need to read that move. I swear it's just not triggering defensive skills. I swear the second coin of this move is ignoring evade. It didn't look like my evade rolled tails there, but it just hit me anyway. Okay, I just looked at the footage. The second coin of this move, and I've been seeing that before, but I just hadn't commented on it yet. This just ignores defensive skills. Or at least evades. That's... it's a bit frustrating. But at least I, like, confirmed that now. The second coin ignores evade. Yeah, it doesn't say that. Like the Rodeo ID. I didn't even realize that was a thing about the Rodeo ID. And everyone defensive skilling. That's about all I can do. What's Kira doing? Kira's just hitting that move that can't be redirected, okay. Sure.
행동을 개시합니다.
Is this your burn move? It's the burn count move.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Oh, did I evade the wrong slot with Ryoshi, or was she already staggered? I think she was already staggered because her evade got ignored last turn, yeah. Kira has slot 1. And no one can redirect anything because they're all 4 speed. Only Honglu can redirect stuff this turn, besides the back right. So let's play to their speed. What do we have to do? I guess this looks fine. Okay, that targeting was decent. Sinclair, do I want Sinclair to take that? What's the alternative? It's Honglu taking that, or he tries to evade everything, which wouldn't work. Honglu can take a 2-coin blunt move. He's blunt resistant. Okay.
출진이다.
야! 타!
There's a stagger.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
모든 결과들은
This could be the attempt. It is still going decently. Get a kill there, get sanity up. Dawn wins that clash.
아름답진 않네.
Okay, this is like our turn to actually get some damage in. Get closer to phase change. I think Ryoshi's evading. Except no, that doesn't work. Here, Ryoshi will probably be like in bleed cancel range if I do this. Right? Or I should clash a 2-coin skill with her? No. Let's try this.
돌진이다.
If I can just pull off like one bleed cancel in second phase, we should win.
짜증나게.
That's unfortunate. Oh, Sinclair.
쉽네.
You have no allies to redirect to.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
Okay. We have chains. She has no protection this upcoming turn. Can we phase change? I'm hoping that no, Sinclair can't stagger because it's okay. Ryoshu, you're gonna die to the Unbreakable, and I want you alive, so you evade still. And Sinclair, your thing is getting redirected, so don't use your. No, you need to use your stronger skill. Okay. Dawn, use an ego. Everyone else should be fine. I don't think we're phase changing here. Well, Kira will actually. Okay.
돌진이다. 아이, 짜증나게. 진짜 로신한테 꿈에 닿을 때까지 몇 번이고.
Yeah, there we go.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
Phase 2, time to use Chains of Elders. Nothing targeting him, very unfortunate. Nothing targeting Ryoshu, kind of unfortunate. I would really like it if I could make Ryoshu get hit by like one weak Unbreakable coin that inflicts bleed, like this. If Ryoshu could get hit by one of these blue moves, that would be great.
라이터는 챙겨온 거야?
Can Sinclair clash at all? No, actually the weaker moves, yeah, okay. So the first yellow and the first purple I can ignore, they're hitting Kira. Fast can't do anything, so got it. I don't have enough pride to ego that, so just defend. Yeah, this is okay. I think Sinclair is dying because that pride move. I mean, I guess it won't kill him, but he's getting staggered. Sinclair is our resident pride fatal, as true Fell Bulleters would know.
먼저 간다.
How's it going out here? We just got back to phase 2. It's our second time here. We're hoping that Chains of Elders can carry even harder. Still possible. It's definitely still possible. On our second attempt, we got her down to like 500 or 300 or something, but just I died to the big move that kills you the second time she used it. Just need to do our best to make sure that doesn't happen again. Yeah, the big move that kills you, TM.
것들이 옥죄어온다.
Every boss has one, and they all use it every 3 turns. More or less. Okay, we can... Yisong's alive in second phase this time. He just joined the battle with no debuffs, so he's perfect to clash this move and give attack power down for the whole turn. So that should be good. Okay, what's a weak unbreakable move for Ryosu to clash? Probably... She can take the blue one. And then more debuffs. Everything dominating. Okay. Good luck.
행동을 개시합니다.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
This should roll like a 0. A 1, close enough.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Gregor's support passive is kind of griefing me here, because I want to get Ryosu low enough to die while clashing with Bleed, and just make the move not get used, but Gregor's support passive is healing her.
브레이크 슬랩.
It's a lot harder to line it up perfectly. But okay, we have 6 attack power down
수많은 것들이
on the
옥죄어온다.
big turn once again. Last time we were able to clash this. Who doesn't have debuffs? Yeah, Ryosu cannot bleed cancel. Yisong has only 4 debuffs. Let's see. So it's Palette Vibrante is the specifically +6. That's the really bad one. Does everyone have that? Faust doesn't. Actually, Faust only has 1 debuff. Her ego doesn't roll super high though. Looks like Faust, Dawn, and Heathcliff are the options. If Faust can clash, she has the most sanity. It says dominating. Oh boy. I think this is fine, because even if it's not accounting for the debuff, that would be +1 power. This should still be winning. Plus, there's always the chance she doesn't get all heads. So I think Faust can take this clash. Please, don't roll like 10 higher than you say you are. Like, what could it possibly be increased by? Final power +1 for every negative effect. I only have 1. I don't have Palette Vibrante. That should be it. Faust only has 1 negative effect. Please.
시작한다.
Okay, and you didn't get all heads anyway. Just need to do that next time as well.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
You have Fragile. Honglu can give you a same turn attack power down, which would maybe make other people possible to clash. Even Mare gets in on the clashing this turn. Ryoshu is low enough to bleed cancel. Okay, so I just want her to evade and hopefully not get hit. What's Kira doing? Taking that blue, okay. Looks good to me. Yisong, generate a Gloom, honestly. Keep your skill tree around, maybe you can clash with it next turn? Okay.
행동을 개시합니다.
Honglu, I really needed that attack power down.
짜증나게.
Now she just has full sanity. And Dawn also failed a clash. This is the disaster to Heathcliff as well. Everyone's getting their 5 to 10% tails rolls. This is as bad as losing to the big move that kills you. Just 3 in a row, lose dominating clashes. Alright. Was our first phase good enough that we can still win? We'll find out. But man, did we not capitalize on that damage turn? Kira's doing that, okay. Ishmael just came in, no debuffs, a great candidate to clash this move. I need to make sure, okay, I need to plan who is clashing the big move next turn. I need someone to not get hit by anything, right? Because Ryoshu is going to heal 5 more HP and be just outside the range. Or can I make this hit Ryoshu? Does that inflict bleed? Please inflict bleed. Inflicts 9 mauled color, which would give me bleed, right? I need Ryoshu to die while clashing next turn, but she's going to heal 5 and have just too much. Unless I spend my Gloom? No, she heals this turn. Ah. What can I do? If Ryoshu clashed a move this turn, she would lose 15 HP and die to the Unbreakable itself. That doesn't work. Yeah, it might be like exactly enough if I make this hit Ryoshu. Right? It's like we do that. It's sub-targeting Ryoshu, but she is still evading. I guess I could have her just attack under it. Take 1 tick of bleed, that's fine. Okay, that's how we can try to set up the bleed cancel. Then I definitely need the chains still. Can you clash anything? Yes. Then what else do we do? Faust can't really be used. I mean, if Faust can give sanity to people. Who is clashing the big move if Ryoshu can't bleed cancel if it doesn't line up? Then I would probably... It would have to be Yisong, which means Yisong needs to not clash anything this turn. That's fine, I can do that. So we do it like this. This hits Ryoshu. Those are dealt with. Weak move on Faust. Weak move on Ish. Yisong clashes nothing, so he won't have the thing. I think that's the best we can do. Please, Ishmael, don't lose this clash. I know you more than anyone else loves tails rolling on your single coin moves, but I would really appreciate it if you didn't right now. Or wait, how bad of an idea is this? One more thing to consider. What if Ryoshu just clashed it? She takes 10 bleed damage. I don't think the move will hit her for 7 after because of the attack power down. That's probably best. And then Ish can still clash like over here. Okay. Don't let fast get started. We'll try this.
좋은 전략이네요.
Please. Oh yeah, combat start heal, the thing that was the problem, also helps. Okay. I need this to do enough damage to make her low enough, but not kill her. 6, that's like perfect. Right? Or is it 1 too little?
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
We get a good blunt fragility from Ishmael. Alright, no, this isn't a blunt skill because Kira's a fake middle identity.
브레이크 슬램!
I'm also going to get the heal next turn, is the thing. That's why I'm not quite sure if she's low enough.
수많은 것들이
We'll just have to see what my bleed stack is. Oh, I don't have enough coins. I needed my skill 3 still. Yeah, I could have disposed of my Gloom, but the problem now is that I don't have a multi-coin skill, so I have too much health. Unless we believed in this, but we learned last time that wouldn't work. So the bleed cancel dream is dead. Who can clash this? Yisung got the thing still, how? He didn't clash anything. Oh no. It might be over. So, okay, well, who doesn't have it? Does Heathcliff have it? He doesn't. He has 3 debuffs, so that's rolling 3 higher. Don't like that. This is rolling 6 higher, yeah. Dawn doesn't have it. Okay, I think we're doing this, as awful as that looks. Sacrificing Ryoshu, I would need to win the first clash. And I don't think I would win the first clash. Because if I just... Or no, I heal by 5 more. Yeah, it just doesn't work at all. Because, like, Faust will check. Faust, I'm relying on Tails rolls from her, which is worse than relying on Heads rolls from Dawn. Yeah. It's just... Good luck, Dawn! Dawn has 2 debuffs, so this should be rolling a 25 on all heads. So I just need Dawn to hit heads 5 times in a row, I think. And we're fine. Lock in.
개시합니다.
The first one. The very first one.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Kira's fine still. Gregor's support... Okay, well, Gregor's support passive is gone now if we can set up another bleed cancel. And Kira's still fine, but Mare is dead. That's... Or no, he's just staggered. Just keep Mare alive. It's sad to lose a turn of chains here, but it might not be completely totally over. It's just looking really bad. Heathcliff is dead. I can't redirect both of those, so we ignore both of them. I don't want to let Kira take that damage, so I have to redirect that, which only Ishmael can do. Ignored. Mare being lower barely matters. In fact, he might be able to bleed cancel if we let him take that hit, so we'll ignore that. Kira's clashing that. Rudia and Yisong. Okay. Rhodia, you're taking the hit. Gregor can't clash anything, so he doesn't need to ego. Okay, we'll try it.
금방 다녀올게.
내가 찾은 나만의 한
Could we have unactivated Gregor by making an Ish ego? Does that work same turn? You know, I always thought it was like based on resources you had at the start of the turn. But since it's a combat start passive, maybe not. We still would have had the issue though where I didn't have a 2-coin skill.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
It's like Kira's still alive. She has 33 burn. If we can just like stall out a few more turns.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
That's how you work around Sunshadow sanity loss. Okay. Do you have reduced status damage taken? I don't think you do. Kira's using the big move again, that's good. Mare... I need Mare to die next turn. So I need him to get hit but not stagger. No, he's not going to die. The way he would die would be clashing with this 4-coin move. I need him to...
무슨
He just
문제라도
has too much health
있으십니까,
still.
관리자님?
It's all Kira for the burn. Yeah, the goal is just survive and let Kira carry. And she's not getting targeted here, which is nice. Okay. I guess Mare's just going to be panicked, even if something hit him. So yeah, best he can do is chainsing, which he can do somehow. I think it's all our resources go time. This fight is not lasting until the next big move. It's all that Ish can do. Faust is just gonna have to like evade, I think. Okay, now I need to do something about this. Yisung, my go-to man, favored. He would never Tails roll like Dawn did. That's a Don Quixote exclusive. Okay. Oh wait, I can make this hit her, yeah. One of those should target fast, that's good. Okay, best of luck.
좋은 전략이네요.
Do as much as we can here. Fast paralyzed to guarantee anything. I didn't think about it because it's...
이상이
I mean,
무엇이라
nothing is guaranteed. I don't have full sanity on people, so... Wait, I can bleed cancel. Oh, if nothing else hits him, he's at the right health. No, he died to bleed there. Okay. He got the chains off, though.
내 팔은
He gained so much bleed, like, mid-turn. I don't even think the chains really helps, but it is debuffs for next turn, I guess.
모든 걸 걷어들일
This inflicts bleed. I don't think she has count right now, though. Yeah. Go Kira. Do your, like, 100 damage.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬램.
Alright, what can we do? We could use more status and not clash and see if Kira wins the 50-50. Okay, well let's first of all check if anyone can clash at all. Gregor has a high rolling ego, but he has Vibrante, so that's a lie. Rodia does as well. Faust doesn't have the thing. She has 2 debuffs, so it would be rolling 2 higher, so that's not happening. Yisong has the debuff. So everyone, no one can clash. How would we not clash this? By using Pigricia and then a defensive skill on top, and so everyone could just one side. She would have 5 speeds, so it would be 50-50 if Kira goes first or not, which is a big deal. What's the alternative strategy? Like, no, okay, let me... Ish would also not be able to clash, right? I guess we can check, because we can undo this. Yeah, no. So, no one is clashing this at all, just it's not happening, right? Because you have the status, so that has 6 higher clash power than it says. How would Ira and Rodia work? She would lose the clash, and then everyone else would die, and then Rodia would hit. I think we lose. First and foremost, I think we lose. Well, Faust has evade. She might not die, right? Does this activate defensive skills? No, it doesn't. Ira guarantees 1 turn of survival, but if Kira's dead, 1 turn of survival doesn't help us at all. I think the only way we have any chance of winning here is not clashing and doing this. And let's see if Kira's going first. She is not. Oh, Kira's trying to clash now. That's funny. Didn't realize that would update like that. So like this should... I don't trust the speed. Who's doing the least damage? Or I guess... Yeah, Yisong, just do that. This should work. To make me attack first.
좋은 전략이네요.
I just don't think we're getting the kill here, unless maybe if Kira goes first. Yisong debuff, it's not going to matter.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순
I don't
없었어.
think. Maybe I probably should have done it, but I'm just going for like hoping one person lives, kind of. It is unfocused volley. Only the last hit is guaranteed to hit everyone. Kira did not go first. She got unlucky. Kira, be alive, please. She's alive, but she's staggered. Everyone's staggered. Is Kira not getting hit? It's just that one turn where I lost 3 dominating clashes. Kira did get hit. Unlucky. But like, if I can just bleed cancel one of those, we're so fine, right? The AoE move is guaranteed to hit both of them. There's no way we get through this. We would have to live like 5 more turns for Burn to kill. We're doing no damage at this point. That's a reset. It's so doable. I mean, that was better. 285. Back to turn 1. If only the base IDs were better, we would have won. If only Dawn... It's like 2 turns went really bad that fight. It was when Dawn lost the clash immediately. First coin gave me no hope of even winning. And then just the turn I lost 3 dominating clashes in a row.
해보기는
Those were the
할게요.
2 turns
안
that
되면 어쩔 수
like
없잖아요.
guaranteed the loss.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Thoughts on Moro turn 2 and hoping for good luck on turn 1. I think that would result in a longer time to win. Because turn 1 luck is still required even with Moro. Bench Sinclair for attack power up. He's just like decent for damage in this first phase. It's a crazy statement, yeah. It's like he can just die for attack power up. If anything, maybe I field Gregor. No, but then if Gregor dies, his support passive is online. I just need the bleed cancel to line up a little bit better. Need someone with a larger bleed stack instead of like 2. These favorites all don't feel like favorites, but they say they are.
먼저 간다.
The early Moro, it's like Moro Stasis gives the Sinners 3 offense level and 6 defense level after the balancing. So it's always at least that 1 clash power, and every one matters. We tied twice there, we would have lost without Moro.
짜증나게.
야, 재밌는 순간이에요.
Like, it turns strugglings to neutrals, neutrals to favorites. It's just the best way for me to get early sanity.
이 정도쯤은
You didn't know that? Yeah, I think it says it in the description.
지금이 기회입니다.
But you can see, like, my Faust skill was clashing at 10 there, even though it rolled 9. That's because it doesn't actually say it there. I'm pretty sure it says it in the Chesed buff in the Lei Hang fight. But that's not actually visually on us here. And now we get sanity on this turn, and if we don't get sanity on this turn, we reset. Good luck, everyone.
간다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Yeah, 2 attack power down on Faust skill 3 is like essential for this playthrough as a whole. I'm always happy when I see new stuff that has attack power down or paralyze or damage down, anything like that. Earlier, Lasangre for Dawn sustain. Dawn dying hasn't really been too much of an issue. It's like it happens. But Dawn dying is not why we lose the fight. Dawn tails rolling is why we lose the fight. And it really doesn't help that much. It's like 3 health per skill. And 9 on skill 3. And that's assuming the enemy has bleed already. Can Sinclair clash anything?
It's decent.
간다.
If I remember pre-contract strength, it was like Dawn, Otis, Mare, and then Faust. Maybe it was Faust and then Mare, but I think Mare was higher.
쉽네.
But yeah, she was like weirdly high. Or yeah, Ryoshi was also higher. Maybe Faust was 5th then? Or maybe in that case Faust was above Mare, and Mare was 5th. I don't know. It's just like, those are the top 5, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Sanity. Will anyone be evading this turn? Probably not, so just set up the attack weight manipulation, and Faust can only clash you. Kira's messing up my attack weight manipulation. I just can't do it because of Kira. Okay, I can't hit the back guy, it's fine. Kira will just kill the back guy, I guess. Saves me the effort of having to do it. Do we want that to hit Dawn? Do we have an alternative? These people are too slow to redirect stuff, so not really.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
순조로운 전략입니다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I am not aware very much of fast source material. This sounds... yeah. Faust pranks the Pope by eating his food while invisible.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
45 sanity and Dawn fails the first Tails roll. It's just not Dawn's day. Okay, we have sanity. So I probably want to be evading all of these rather than clashing, just so that they don't reuse. Why are you using a counter, Kira? This is your chance for free damage.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
And Dawn is just dead. Because she was staggered on the critique turn. I feel like this is a less good start than the last time, but we have kind of learned that it's really just we need to win the first 2 clashes against the big move or like bleed cancel it. We just need that to line up and we should win once that happens.
These numbers don't quite work too well. That works better. So if those win, the chains should land.
먼저 간다.
Okay, just get 6 heads in a row on minus 17 sanity. Why not? And Kira double tails rolled there on 43 as well.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아.
We did land the chains,
옥죄어 온다.
so that should make me able to clash her on this turn. Oh my gosh, no one can redirect anything. Kira's countering. Okay, first 2 slots I can ignore. I guess Heathcliff is just forced to take that 87 damage. That's fun. Unless my 4 speed could be faster, and then I could kill him with those, maybe.
행동을 개시합니다.
Okay, it was. Cool.
늘 새롭다니까요.
당연한 결과죠.
You feel like there's a 10% hedge roll penalty with the colors. You know, it's honestly possible. They are syncing adjacent effects. We've had similar effects before. We've had numerous description errors, missing descriptions, etc. in this game. Alright, Kira, why is there no burn on Rufo? What are you doing? There we go. The reason I'm not body sacking with Heathcliff is that Envy is the thing that will run out, and so I would rather not spend the Envy on that. I do need to have chains like every turn in last phase. No, it is Savior skill 3. There's like really no reason to try to clash this instead of evading. At least Kira's actually attacking this turn.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
Faust tails roll. It is tails roll. We went 50-50 on our 45 sanity evades there. This has been kind of a bad first phase, but it hasn't been like the worst thing ever. What's Kira doing? Top right. Okay. We're too slow. Okay, well I'll body sack here. It only costs 1 envy. And then Faust to do that. And then that will let chains land. Yeah, okay. We're spending Envy. Maybe we'll stall out first phase a bit
실행.
to generate more when the enemies have offense level down and fragile, so I can kill them easier. This feels like the Orion Solar fight from yesterday. This has me putting in more thought, kind of. It's like... it's less formulaic. I do have to react more to what's going on because of just... I have more centers that have different sanity levels. I have resource count that actually matters instead of functionally infinite. I have to react to what Kira does. There's a lot more going into every turn here. So like turns take longer, fights last longer, but I'll probably win within like, certainly within 10 attempts. This is attempt 4. We got close on attempts 2 and 3. Yesterday was 3 hours of resets.
야! 타! 늘 새롭다니까요.
Okay. Did someone lose the clash? I swear I changed on Rufo with 2 other things clashing her before it. I guess not, though. Something went wrong.
무슨 문제라도 있으십니까?
Everyone's full sanity, so I don't have to use that. Yeah, attempts take way longer for this fight because I am having to think about every turn for so long. We learned that you can't evade this skill even though it says nothing about that. I don't like doing that. I think we just... well, we'll just defend next turn, save Envy, generate Gloom. You can try to clash, I guess. Fast you can, just still evade that. And one more skill to target. Probably send it there.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Baseman has a choice with egos when you're actually using non-base egos, yeah. Regret versus Screw Loose. Base IDs don't make much wrath, so I think I would use Screw Loose if I was allowing non-base ego for this. Although I wouldn't really want to use that one either. Maybe I would just Superbia a Regret turn 1 or something. It works on the evade there. What is actually happening with the evades? That was the move, right? The one that didn't work before? I'm pretty sure it was. So Ryoshu like just dies because she's staggered here.
먼저 간다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Yep. Okay, they have 8 offense level down, 8 fragile. We've had 2 deaths, but everyone that's on field is doing at least decently. They all have sanity, which is the most important part. Kira's getting that. Hanlu can get something else. I don't like that that's hitting me. Let's try this. Favoreds all around.
행동을 개시합니다.
It's not like you really heal Mare's HP percent. Does it not adjust your current HP? It just lowers the cap? I'm pretty sure I have that ego up tie 2 and have never used it, so... I'm just not a guy that uses egos a lot, so I don't know a lot of specific interactions.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Okay, you are chained. Kira, I can ignore bottom left and 1.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
I do think a longer first phase is like totally fine.
쉽네.
Because I'm not dying from the chip damage, I'm dying from a turn going disastrously, and just like having more resources means I can use more egos and hopefully control the fight better and prevent a disastrous turn. So like it does seem kind of bad to be losing centers taking damage. I guess Kira's health is important. But like we're close to stagger now. Only 4 protection. You're 40 health off. We can probably push for that and not clash anything. It's dangerous, for sure. If I fail to hit it, it's like really bad. No, I shouldn't. It's not that bad to stall. I was just saying this 10 seconds ago.
교정에 따라 실행합니다.
짜증나게.
I do wish that I had more than a 50% evade rate on this turn. I'm pretty sure Otis has failed to evade both times I tried this attempt. Okay, I have 10 fragile, 10 offense level down. And she is close to stagger. Even Yi-Song has no issues clashing these guys now. Faust, Faust, go ahead and do that, and then that lets me do this and this. That's everything good. Okay.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Continue to stall. Kira and Burn are going to phase change within like a turn or two, so I think doing it now is fine.
여행에는 목적이 있었지.
Or, I guess the stagger isn't the phase change, it's just close to it. So, maybe not. We'll see. We are getting some envy here.
제가 해낸 건 맞죠?
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Yeah, you're staggered. Your phase change is at 1712, so like 100 something damage off. I definitely want to make Envy. I should probably phase change now, but well, 8 protection still I might not be able to. In fact, I like definitely won't be able to, looking at these damage predictions. We can inflict attack power down. I think you'll be doing critiques next turn. Do I want to chains you? I don't think I need to. Everyone is clashed and we're generating envy. Go for it.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수
Yeah,
없지만요.
continue to stall it is.
셔츠는 낙엽하오.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
쉽네.
The longer we spend here, the more sinking stack we do get is the like actual issue. Heathcliff has 19 sinking or something like that. It's a little much. Okay, Kira is attacking. We're probably changing phase here. So, is it better to Clash, Win, or Guard? It still reuses if I Clash, but only once. So do I want to get more bleed and sinking? Not really. I feel like just defensives are the way to go. Otis, you get one more chance to evade on this turn. You have failed it twice.
제거하겠소.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
I think this will be my last attempt of this stream. If we can't win here, it's like, we've seen that it's possible. And I'll finish it off stream sometime, maybe make it a video. If the hard mode can't be a video, if it's just completely impossible, then I would probably make a video for this. But I'll wait and see if the boss challenge version can just be my video for this fight. Hero killing bottom left. like how fast that guy is. I think we spend... The Lust resources are also bad since Dawn died. Dawn and Ryoshu both died very early in this fight. They're like the main Lust generators. We might have a slight issue here then. And Kira was too slow to actually redirect that guy. That's unlucky. I don't like how this turn is looking. Like, this is looking like it could be a turn that punishes my stalling just because of speed targeting, forcing me into bad situations here. Like, we have to do this. I guess we have infinite slot. Yisung can do that, and that should help a lot with those clashes. Okay,
명령대로
sure.
하겠습니다.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아.
We'll see how we can handle second phase this time.
아이씨, 짜증나게. 바이올렛 브레이크 슬랩.
교정대로.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Yeah, okay, this will be the phase change turn. We can go all one side. There's no way we don't do 30 damage with everyone that's faster here, so everyone just attack the slot that Kira's targeting using your weaker skills. Yeah, because even Kira is faster. Kira definitely kills with that. Okay. Go for it.
좋은 전략입니다.
I think that was a pretty good first phase. I mean, the start of it was bad. We lost people very quickly, but we have good resources. We can chains every turn for as long as this fight will last. And Mare's actually getting targeted by something this time. As is Faust. Heathcliff is doing nothing. Honglu has 2 targets. He can deal with that one maybe. Yisung definitely EUs. Even Sinclair can you go. We stalled for resources, use the resources, you know. Double dodge, it's just... she outrolls my evade. She has sanity, I only roll a 12, so double dodging doesn't work when she doesn't have attack power down, like, at all. Unless Otis has to here. We can let that hit Faust. Otis, defend yourself.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
My evades only roll 12 with full sanity. She's just always outrolling that pretty much. I mean, maybe Yisung attack power down. Something could have happened.
아이씨, 짜증.
But it would be RNG.
손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Let's see. Yeah, the sinking is a bit of a problem. Because Faust can't exactly give herself extra sanity like she could anyone else.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Now that he just got here, this is our 4th attempt. Attempts 2 and 3 were both looking decent, and then we died to the big move that kills you. So we will be trying to do better against it this time. The main issue is this. I need to not get all 3 effects. The big move that kills you is burst forth the pulsing crimson under your skin. She uses it every 3 turns. It's basically Lei Hang, except it clashes higher. So we need every bit of like power down we can get to have it not kill me. You didn't see that on your playthrough? Sounds like you killed her second phase in 2 turns then. How do you even beat Burst Forth with base centers? Well, a little thing called attack power down. Base Faust and Mayor's Ego and base Yi-Song can all inflict it. And then we just use our highest rolling Ego. I'm trying to figure out how to play this turn right now. Because even with the chains, people are still struggling to clash because we all have debuffs. Like, who do I even want to clash this thing? It could be Yi-Song Ego. He does have debuffs, but I still don't think this will do that much damage after clash loss. Yeah, this is LCV only. If we could use other stuff, like Tremor Chain would be great here. Faust can't clash, and it's very important that she lands this, so I guess she'll just attack under there. Looks like we're branching again, and that, okay. Everything dominating. I can't wait to lose 3 of these clashes somehow still.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
Tails are expected, but still unfortunate. That's 1 more power.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
And then this, I'm expecting this to do like 30 at most. 31, yeah, it was pretty much exactly right. We have Burn, we have Bind, we have Attack Power down. Is that only 3 debuffs next turn? Because the Tremor will go away. Yeah, so you still have 2 protection. Okay. Big move. Sinclair only has 2 debuffs. He doesn't have full sanity. Heathcliff has full sanity, so he can clash this, right? Yeah. So as long as Heathcliff doesn't Tails roll on 45, we're good. And even if he gets some Tails rolls, if she doesn't get full heads, we could win. And she actually has lower sanity. So, Heathcliff, don't pull a Dawn. Let's just say.
행동을 개시합니다.
Alright.
모두가 너를 잊어도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Then, unquestionably, we're chainsing. Is anything targeting him? No. How bad is the targeting? 2 people can't redirect? I don't think that's worth using our Pigricia. So, like, that slot is dealt with. Is anyone, like, dead? No. So I don't need to have anyone be a sacrifice. Do we have any dodges that work? Well, the big move doesn't dodge at all, but a few of my centers have evades, which can work. I really don't want to give her sanity. I've actually managed to get her sanity low in second phase, which has, like, never happened. So if I can keep winning these clashes, that would be great. Do I want Faust to Ego? Yeah, let's use Faust to Ego to give everyone more sanity. For this turn, it's like the people that could evade. I mean, Faust isn't being targeted. Otis could, but she can also just guarantee clash with a basically free ego. Honglu I could if I want to. That's like the most considerable. He is also taking a pretty neutral clash. I'm okay with this idea. You've convinced me. Heathcliff and Sinclair, this kind of relies on you guys the most right now.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Don't mess this up.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Also, Otis, prime bleed canceling target right now. Oh, Sinclair, you tried. You just got unlucky. She got like 5 heads rolls. I don't even blame you for that one.
바이올렛 브레이크 슬랩.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Get the chains up.
수많은 것들이
How
옥죄어
hard is
온다.
Kira carrying the damage? She's probably doing like half of it, maybe even more. She's very important. Oh, that corroded fast. That's fine. She's panicked. It's not like she uses ego on me. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. I can't deactivate Gregor's passive. So I do need Otis to take a little bit more damage. She'll have a 3-coin skill for clashing. We chains for sure. We use this. I need Otis to not lose her bleed stack also. Does this give bleed count? No. It's like, maybe I get bleed count. 9 of each, I mean, okay. Yeah, Panic isn't even that bad. It's just that she can't act. It's basically Stagger. I think if we do this, that's fine. Because, like, I need this to take some damage but not die, and ideally get some bleed. This should do that.
먼저 간다.
Slot skill has bleed count on one of its breakable coins. I think this will be fine. Otis has plenty of bleed, as long as she doesn't die to this. She did. Okay, well there goes the bleed sacrifice. I didn't realize how much damage that would do even after Flash loss. It's okay. We don't need to bleed cancel if we just win the clash.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Hello thing, thank you for the surprise visit. I would like to say you showed up for the winning attempt, but we don't know yet. I'm feeling pretty good about this though. People are alive, it's just like, do we win the clash on this turn? Yeah, bold words.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Okay. The big move is here. Sinclair has 1 debuff and decent sanity. Honglu has 3 debuffs and better sanity. I mean, Ishmael has none, but the sanity, again, isn't the greatest. It says dominating, but that's so fake. Or I guess, I only lose if she gets all heads, right? That's the only way it's a tie clash. And if I'm tails, okay, we're probably using Ish for that. Because what's the alternative? Like Heathcliff? It's a similar situation. He has more sanity. So maybe that's actually better. But it's just that Ishmael can win even on a tails roll. Unless Rufo gets all heads. It's gotta be Ishmael, right? I don't think she goes to 45. There's nothing in the skill. I'm pretty sure she uses this actual sanity. She has Panic Reset and then at 35% HP. Kira Clash? I would if I could, but you can't pass in this game. Everyone has to slot something. Like, that would have been a good thing before. I believe in Ishmael. If she hits heads the first time, then it becomes guaranteed. 70% chance to be guaranteed. Even if we miss that, then it's only like 0.67 to the power of 5 that we lose if she hits the 17 heads. There's no way Ishmael fumbles this.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Okay, my numbers were a bit off. She had 2 higher clash power, but it still worked out.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식.
That must have... I don't know where that came from, honestly. But it didn't matter. We did not get punished. Gloom skills are rare on base IDs. We could not resonate there. Okay. This costs 1 envy. I can still do 2 chains. So we can use this. Yisong, you are using your ego every turn. It's just so good. It's my favorite ego in this game. Like, egos don't do much damage, but I think they are the best thing I have here. Hang on. What do I do against these moves? The body sack being favored. It's if he dies, he dies, you know? Kira's doing good damage. Okay. Go.
적들을 제거하겠소.
Heathcliff maybe as a bleed sacrifice. We'll just see how it goes. Everyone's a bit too high for me to try to make it line up perfectly.
아이씨, 짜증나게.
Honestly, Yi-Sung as a bleed sacrifice looks good
이상이
here.
무엇이라 생각하시오?
If he doesn't die to this, which he is fatal, he might just die to this. Yeah, and be fatal. But he got a final crow's eye view off.
바이올렛, 브레이크 슬랩.
200 damage from Kira, it's huge. Just 3 more of those.
너를 이제도 반드시 되찾을 거다.
It's like Heathcliff is low, but doesn't have bleed potency right now to actually die.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Let's go chains of others. Gloom attack weight. Yeah, we could maybe do that. So, Heathcliff needs bleed. Because that shouldn't kill him. What's Kira doing? Kira, you can't be doing that. You couldn't target, like, literally any other skill? Or use a better skill and just win that clash for me? That would also work. Let's see. I mean, we're doing chains. That's a non-negotiable. The main target of the Gloom skill should probably be Gregor, unless I try to make Gregor not get hit by anything this turn, and then he's the clasher next turn. It's 3 reuses on hit, but it's not unbreakable. It's her lowest clashing move. So, like, it will be good damage, but I do have to redirect it instead of just letting her deal with it. Sinclair actually has only 1 debuff. He could also be a big move clasher next turn. Let's keep the options open, I think. Honglu can clash that. He only has 2 debuffs. No, 3 debuffs. But that's less than, like, everyone else, I think. Yeah. Where are these going? Gregor and Honglu? Redirect and redirect. That hits Heathcliff as well. Okay, that's the only thing hitting Heathcliff right now. He has the count. If he does this, he might be set up to die. I think this is what we're doing. I don't think Bleed Sacrifice is going to work. Honglu is doing... Oh, you're saying to, like, do this? Oh, yeah, because Mare also doesn't have... No, Mare has so many debuffs because he gave himself debuffs. The whole team will take less damage if Honglu's the one clashing. He only has 3 instead of 8. I think this is fine. even if Honglu loses, it's only like Kira taking damage, who cares? Mara taking damage might matter if it staggers him, but like he's blunt resistant. And that's a if Honglu loses a clash only, which he's full sanity.
내가 찾은 나만의 항해 방식. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
Well, okay. He tried to lose the clash. But then Rufo also tails rolled. Don't kill him. Okay, we can even bleed sack Heathcliff. This is the win.
모든 결과들은
We got it.
하우스트가 알아요.
Something would have to go just so unimaginably wrong for me to win at this point. Or for me to lose at this point. For me to not win. I want to show off the bleed sack, so let's do that. Discard skill 1s. And go Heathcliff. Nice ultimate skill you got there. We're too slow to do anything, but Kira will just kill.
금방 다녀올게. 아이씨, 짜증나게.
I guess since I didn't actually clash win, I didn't get rid of her protection, but Kira's here to save the day. How are you not staggered? You are multiple pixels below your stagger bar. There we go. Look at us still doing no damage.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
Gotta give Kira the kill. It's only fitting.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
There we go. Not too bad. Like, that took close to 3 hours, but that was only like 4 attempts, right?
보여?
Heathcliff top damage. I guess he was kind of farming damage on the summons. Oh yeah, look at that. Really contributing. And Ishmael won the clash that one time, so her contribution is bigger than the stat screen shows. Yeah, 4 attempts. That makes it harder than Dulcinea, slightly. Dulcinea I got in 2 attempts before. I guess that's twice as hard if you want to think of it that way, but I don't want to think about it that way. That was just a bit worse than Dulcinea. Did I miss an EX? I missed the second index fight EX as well as one of the ring fights. Whatever. we are still caught up with story for the base IDs. Thanks for showing up, everyone. I will... Yeah, as I said, for if you missed it, I don't think I'll stream the boss challenge thing, but I'll try to make it into a video. If I'm unable to beat it with the base IDs, I'll probably just make a video on this fight. I think it was interesting enough. I'll have some stuff to talk about. Threadspin 5 for Ego. I think that was like after Railway on the roadmap. I don't remember, but I'm guessing it will be in like 4 weeks, give or take, maybe. I hope you all enjoyed seeing me progress the game. I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and I'll see you next week. Vote on the solo ID I solo with. I'll see you later.